Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is February of 42, and we're beginning a new turn on our game of Russian Front. I've already made a bunch of moves. Let me see if I can keep you up to date. It's been a while for me, also, but we'll just go on down here. You had a bunch of replacements, and I did, importantly, rebuild one of my air units. So I used a bunch of my replacements to rebuild one of my air units, brought those in. Kind of neglected. Let me get my little board here. Right now it is the phasing, or rather the axis air movement step, and I just got caught up on that, so I will fill you in. But let me grab my little pointer here, and we'll go on and see what's going on here. Also, you're going to see that the X's are gone from the C's. No more X markers. We're using a break in the ice rule, and there is a break in the ice, so everybody's able to use their naval movements in February. All frozen in January. A little bit of a thaw in February, but everything is still snow, south, central, and north. So snow everywhere in February. That'll slow down movements and everything. Well, let's see what's going on here now. Oh, come on down here. I don't think much happened in the south. I don't see no battles going on. Then right into his movements. Like I said, I was bringing my German units on down, and you know what? I didn't move that unit there. So let me do this here live, and then I'll redo it on the Vassal mod. But he was overlooked. Hold on. All right, I do believe I'm going to do something with him because he's got a good attack factor versus these light armor units. But let's see what terrain he's on. It's clear terrain, so we won't get no modifiers. There's snow, so it will be 3 movement factors in the mountains during the snow. And then another 2 to go into a closed hex, so that'll be 3, 4, 5. He's got a movement factor of 6, so I believe I will have me a. And you're watching this live. Battle number 9, right there. And that will work. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing here. Sorry about the bad camera work. Defenders on that side. And my attacker on this side. You can see we got a bunch of battles going on. I'll explain those here in a second. But yeah, now I'm looking down at that. I forgot to make that move. So we'll go ahead and have us our 9th battle down there. Try to get possession of that oil field. But other than that, you can see I'm going to go ahead and move everybody over because I got units turned to the side. But you can see units that I have moved and units that don't. Now his units here are all fresh. And as a matter of fact, he's got buku replacement factors. He can't even use all his replacement factors. I got 1 left over, but I used all mine to create that air unit and replace some factors of my armor units out west or out east. Other than that, let's move on over. Now here, he did have an attacker, units that were out of supply that were eliminated. So I'm going to have me a little offensive up there, make sure I secure this supply line. I don't know how good the attacks are going to be. It looks like it's a +1. So not really a good attack. I was going to use some air units, but I'll explain that here in a little bit. I'm not using air units for this battle 1 or 2. As a matter of fact, looking at them, I don't look like they're really that good odds. Battle number 2 looks like it's a little bit better. Battle number 1 looks like a stalemate, so we might have just have to do a 1 round and done on that one. So then we're coming on down here. And like I said, units that moved are to the side. Ooh, I'm losing battery power. I didn't charge this up, and I didn't know about that I was going to do this episode, so we have to do this real quick just because my battery power is running low. But here you can see I got more units out of supply. Key battles here at 6 and 7. More units moving on up. Let me zoom on out here a little bit. You can see what's going on here. Now another key is his big push to cut off my supply. I'm counterattacking, and that is where I'm using battle number 3 and 4. Air units, air support. Gotta get that spot freed up, or else all my units out west are going to be out of supply. You can see I got another attack going on up there. And he has, since the ice moved, or ice broke, moved his fleet down here, and he's on that number 8. You can see how you do that. Before he can attack my fleet, he's got to take care of those mines. So he's mine sweeping right now. And I guess an attack will come later on. But yeah, he's making a push. He's done taking over Finland, making a push down south. Push here to mess up my supplies, but all my armor is all around here. What I was going to do is try to push him this way. Like I said, we got the big swirl going on. But Moscow's mine. I do have Moscow, although it's undefended right now. So that could be temporary. We'll just see what goes on. Other than that, that's about it. We're getting ready to take care of some battles, key battles in this turn, and find out what's going on. Mostly trying to get myself back in the supply. And for the German players, things are definitely precarious. So you can see all the movements that went on. My units are turned sideways, and I'm going to move everything back and get ready for the battle. But that is the state of the battle on the Russian front. Alright, I want to make a couple of updates or notices that I noticed. Number one is this hit marker down here. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do with that. I'm going to go back on the Vasselbot and find out who left without their marker. But yeah, that's one thing. And another thing I wanted to kind of zoom in on was this little spot here with these guys being out of supply. I was also maybe tempted to use one of those air units on these key battles here because, like I said, I got these guys out of supply too. But it's just got to be what it is. Sacrifice the unit. I'm gonna just to fight these guys on number 7 till they're destroyed. He'll probably just do one round and pull back. We'll see how that works out. We also have an exploitation phase. You will notice also though in this battle here on number 7, I'm using a blitz unit. So he's going to try to advance after combat. And we always have the exploitation phase. So like I said, and try to take care of my units, as I always mistakenly say, out west, but out east. So that's it. We will be back with some battle results on the Russian front. All right, what's up, everybody? A little bit of an update here on my little ongoing campaign on Russian front. In a nutshell, ain't going too good. You can see the stalemate, the old World War I type trench warfare we got going on over here. No breakthroughs, no blitzkriegs. Everybody's just kind of sitting there. But the big news is right here. And let me zoom back out because I want to show you some casualties. But these are the units I lost. And the German player, there's one thing the German player can't do, and that is lose units. Especially when you have to lose 2 to their 1. I'm pretty sure that's all the casualties that were. Let's get back over here and zoom out on the board. But yeah, this spot here is open. You can see over here he can move without me getting a response movement. We'll just see how that goes, but you can see how my forces are thin. Now the thing of it is, I had a few desperate attacks, and you know, like I said earlier, it's bad to attack him during the winter. I should listen to my own advice, but it was a desperate attempt to push back, and the combats were totally miserable. I think I'm the attacker, and these are the units I lost, so it was definitely a bad move by me. You can see how fragmented our big gaps in my lines are now. So I've yet to do a couple combats here, but another key one. Let me zoom into the all-important breakthrough. They tried to. Now my combats here were successful, but the only bad thing is his zone of control still hits that spot right there. Now I'm going to have to see if I can get an exploitation phase or something to get in there. I have to see what kind of units these are. Infantry. Oh, there's an armor unit with 2. So that still won't do me no good. Hold on, give me a little bit of housekeeping here. I still haven't gone over it, so I might be able to find an escape, but the all-important supply route that supplies these units here, my Panzers. It ain't looking good, and we'll see how it goes. But you know, the combats were successful, but I should have had a blitz unit on that armor. Now, I don't think he had any extra movement points to use the blitz for. You have to have movement points left over, so I think that's all he had to get up there. But it could be really bad. This winter turn, little winter offensive could pretty well spell doom for the German side. Now, we still have some combats here. Try to keep these guys out of getting eliminated. And like I said earlier, it's a game of supply. And it sure is. So, not looking good for a German player. My attack, I don't know, I guess I shouldn't have attacked. And I seen it was bad odds, so I just wanted, all I could hope for was a modified roll with 6 or 7. And I got the exact opposite. I rolled a dice trying to get some good victories, and my generalship just bungled the whole game. So we will see what's up. We got some combats to resolve, but yeah, I have a feeling I'd be getting me a little call to Berlin, and I wouldn't be coming back to the Russian front.